Waterfalls and lakes are some of Earth's most captivating wonders, but a few stand out as truly magical, transporting visitors to another realm. These aren't just bodies of water, they are mythical landscapes that seem to defy reality. From the thundering roar of a cascade to the glassy surface of a serene pool, they hold a power that feels both ancient and alive. Think of the waterfalls of Plitvice Lakes National Park, where cascades tumble over travertine barriers in a series of surreal, ethereal curtains. The water's unreal turquoise and emerald hues create a mesmerizing, otherworldly scene. Or imagine the secluded, mystical charm of a hidden lake like Moraine Lake in Canada, whose brilliant blue color, framed by rugged mountains, looks like something out of a painting. Its surface perfectly reflects the towering peaks, creating a breathtaking, double image of the surrounding wilderness. These are places where you can almost hear the whispers of ancient legends in the mist. They challenge the mind and soothe the soul, reminding us that nature's artistry can be more spellbinding than any fantasy. They are sanctuaries of peace and power, waiting to be discovered by those who seek a touch of magic. Angel Falls, or Salto Ángel as it's known in Venezuela, is not merely a waterfall. It is a primal, jaw-dropping spectacle of nature's raw power, a monumental cascade that plunges from a sheer cliff face in a remote, almost mythical corner of the world. For an American audience familiar with the grand scale of our own landscapes, from the awe-inspiring heights of Yosemite to the thundering might of Niagara, Angel Falls still exists in a category all its own, a place that seems to belong more to a lost world than to our modern one. Tucked away in the heart of Canaima National Park, this isn't a roadside attraction or a casual day trip. It's the ultimate expedition into a land of ancient flat-topped mountains known as tepui that rise like colossal table-like islands from the surrounding jungle floor, landforms so old they predate the dinosaurs. The falls themselves plummet from the edge of the largest of these tepui, Ayan Tepui, a massive sandstone plateau covering over 260 square miles, a geological wonder that seems to float above the dense green canopy below. The journey to get there is an adventure in itself, a testament to the isolation that has preserved its pristine beauty for millennia. Visitors typically take a small bush plane to a secluded landing strip, then embark on a multi-hour journey by dugout canoe, or curiara, navigating the winding, rust-colored rivers that cut through the rainforest before finally hiking through the thick, humid jungle. This is the kind of travel that evokes the golden age of exploration, a true aha moment where you feel you're earning the right to witness something truly sacred and unspoiled. What makes Angel Falls so compelling to the American spirit, however, is not just its staggering natural beauty, but the story of its discovery by a rugged gold-seeking American aviator named Jimmy Angel. In the early 1930s, fueled by rumors of a lost river of gold, this legendary pilot crisscrossed the Venezuelan sky. His relentless search culminated in a daring maneuver on October 9, 1937, when he attempted to land his small Flamingo monoplane, aptly named El Rio Caroni, on the mossy, boggy summit of Ollantaytambo. His plane got stuck, its wheels sinking into the soft ground, and a true life survival saga began. Along with his wife Marie and 2 companions, Jimmy Angel was forced to embark on a grueling 11-day trek through the treacherous jungle below to return to civilization. He never found his river of gold, but in his accidental crash landing, he had stumbled upon something far more valuable, the world's tallest waterfall, a place of such breathtaking power that it was forever named in his honor. The crash site of his plane remained on the Tepui summit for 33 years, a poignant symbol of his pioneering spirit before it was eventually retrieved by helicopter. This tale of a lone American adventurer, driven by a dream of fortune and ending up with an even greater discovery, resonates with our country's own history of westward expansion and a reverence for those who push the boundaries of the known world. The scale of Angel Falls is almost impossible to comprehend until you are standing at its base, craning your neck to see its peak. Plunging an astonishing 3,212 feet from the top of the Tepui to the river below, its main vertical drop alone is a staggering 2,648 feet, a height that's more than 3 times that of the Eiffel Tower and nearly 7 times the height of Niagara Falls. The sheer volume of water cascading from such a height is so immense that during the dry season, much of it atomizes into a fine mist long before it ever touches the ground, creating a permanent, ethereal cloud at its base. The waterfall is often so high that the water is blown away by the wind, creating a majestic, ghost-like plume that seems to hang in the air, a sight that is truly mind-blowing. During the rainy season, however, the force is so great that it becomes a thundering, unstoppable torrent, a deafening roar that fills the entire valley and makes the ground tremble. The view from below, especially after a strenuous hike through the dense foliage, is a profound, humbling experience. You are surrounded by the ancient walls of the Tepui, with the falls themselves acting as a natural liquid silver ribbon against the dark rock face, a testament to the fact that some of Earth's greatest marvels remain in places that require a deep sense of commitment and effort to reach. Ultimately, a visit to Angel Falls is not just a vacation, it's a pilgrimage for anyone who cherishes the untouched wild, a pilgrimage to a landscape that time forgot. It's a place where you can feel the spirit of adventure that drove people like Jimmy Angel, where you can stand in awe of a natural wonder that dwarfs even our grandest man-made structures. It is a place that tells a story of discovery, survival, and the enduring power of nature. From the rust-colored rivers that lead to its hidden heart to the sheer, magnificent drop that defies belief, Angel Falls stands as a powerful reminder that some of the greatest treasures on our planet are still hidden away, waiting to be found by those brave enough to seek them. It is a journey that changes you, a journey to a place where the veil between the real and the mythical seems to thin, leaving you with a deep appreciation for the unbridled, untamed beauty of our world. Angel Falls is not just the world's tallest waterfall, it's a living legend, an icon of the adventurous spirit that remains alive and well, waiting for its next intrepid admirer. Iguazu Falls. This isn't just a waterfall, it's a monumental force of nature on a scale that defies comprehension, a visceral experience that assaults every one of your senses. Imagine a natural amphitheater, carved over millennia, where nearly 300 individual cascades thunder down into a gorge with a roar that rivals a freight train, echoing across a rainforest so thick and green you feel like you've stepped into another world. This isn't just a single-drop marvel. It's a breathtaking, sprawling system that stretches for nearly 1.7 miles across the border of Argentina and Brazil. That alone is enough to make it the most voluminous waterfall on the planet, with an average flow of more than 400,000 gallons of water per second, a liquid avalanche that never lets up. The very air around you is thick with a perpetual mist, a cool and humid embrace that gives rise to an endless array of rainbows dancing in the sun, a beautiful contrast to the sheer, unbridled power of the water. To truly grasp this masterpiece, you have to experience it from both sides, and that's part of the adventure. On the Argentine side, you get up close and personal. You feel the full, intimidating might of the falls as you walk the extensive network of walkways and trails, a brilliant feat of engineering that lets you stand literally at the edge of the abyss. The most breathtaking view is from the walkways that lead you right over the very lip of the Devil's Throat, the U-shaped chasm where more than half of the river's flow converges. Here, the power is deafening, the spray is drenching, and you are completely surrounded by a towering wall of water plunging more than 270 feet below. It's an immersive, thrilling perspective that makes you feel both incredibly small and deeply connected to the planet's pulse. Then, you cross the border into Brazil, and the experience completely shifts. From this side, it's all about the panoramas. The Brazilian trails offer wide, sweeping vistas that allow you to take in the entire scope of the falls at once. From here, you can truly appreciate the colossal breadth and scale of the entire system, a wall of white water framed by the lush, vibrant jungle. It's the perfect place to capture that iconic, once-in-a-lifetime photograph, seeing the grand design from a distance while still feeling the thrumming energy. But Iguazu is more than just water. The surrounding national parks on both sides, a combined 250 square miles of protected rainforest, are teeming with a vibrant ecosystem that adds another layer of wonder. As you hike the trails to get to the falls, you'll encounter exotic wildlife, brilliant, colorful toucans with their oversized beaks, inquisitive coatis scurrying along the paths, and monkeys chattering in the canopies overhead. The experience is a total immersion into nature, a chance to disconnect from the modern world and connect with something ancient and raw. The journey itself, from the moment you step into the jungle to the instant you first hear the distant roar of the falls, is a pilgrimage to a place where the earth is alive and powerful. It's an adventure, a spiritual awakening, and a humbling reminder that some of the greatest wonders on our planet are so grand, so immense, and so profoundly beautiful that they transcend simple description. Iguazu is not just a place to visit. It's a moment you'll carry with you forever, a memory that will redefine your understanding of what a natural spectacle can truly be. Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. You're not just entering a scenic landscape, you're stepping into a geological and hydrological masterpiece that feels like it was crafted by a higher power, a place so stunningly surreal it almost defies belief. This isn't just a collection of waterfalls, it's a living, breathing, cascading symphony of water, a phenomenon that unfolds over 16 interconnected lakes, each one a different shade of impossible blue or emerald green. It's an immersion into a world where every single drop of water tells a story, a narrative of natural artistry that has been unfolding for thousands of years. The magic of Plitvice is found in the very fabric of its existence, the travertine barriers. These natural dams, formed by moss, algae, and bacteria, calcify over time, creating a series of intricate terraces, cascades, and waterfalls that continuously grow and change. The water, rich with dissolved minerals from the limestone karst bedrock, takes on a brilliant, almost otherworldly color palette, from a deep cerulean and a vibrant turquoise to a clear, crystalline blue that seems to glow from within. It's a color so pure, you find yourself staring in disbelief, wondering how Mother Nature managed to mix such perfect hues. The constant rush and roar of the water are the park's natural soundtrack, a soothing, powerful hum that echoes through the lush forest. A sound so calming and hypnotic, it lulls you into a state of pure tranquility. To truly appreciate the park's immense scale, you have to walk its expansive network of trails, a system of wooden boardwalks and footpaths that stretch for miles, guiding you through the heart of this aquatic wonderland. You traverse boardwalks suspended just inches above the water's surface, so close you can reach down and touch the fish swimming in the crystal clear currents below. You follow the flowing water as it tumbles over one barrier after another, creating a mesmerizing procession of waterfalls of all sizes. The trails wind around the lakes, leading you from the serene tranquility of the upper lakes with their wilder, more secluded feel, to the dramatic grandeur of the lower lakes, where the waterfalls plummet from towering limestone cliffs. The most impressive of these is Veliki Slop, the Great Waterfall, which drops a staggering 256 feet, creating a powerful, misty spectacle at the end of the lower lakes. It's a moment of awe that perfectly encapsulates the raw power and beauty of the park. The journey is not just a walk, it's an immersive sensory experience where you can feel the cool spray on your face, smell the earthy scent of the moist forest floor, and hear the continuous, rhythmic gushing of the cascades. This is a place that feels untouched by time, a testament to the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world, a stark and welcome contrast to the concrete jungles and digital distractions of modern life. Plitvice Lakes National Park is more than just a place to take a great photo. It's a profound reminder of the Earth's delicate and extraordinary power. It's a landscape that has endured for millennia, surviving seismic shifts and political turmoil, its beauty and integrity protected by its status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1979. It is a symbol of natural resilience, a living ecosystem that continues to evolve, grow, and breathe with every passing day. For the American traveler used to sprawling national parks with well-defined hiking trails and majestic overlooks, Plitvice offers something different, an intimate, up-close engagement with nature. You aren't observing from a distance, you are a part of the landscape, enveloped by the continuous flow of water and the dense canopy of ancient beech and fir trees. It's a place that reconnects you to the fundamental elements of our planet and leaves you with a deep, lasting impression. This is the ultimate bucket list destination, a pilgrimage for anyone seeking to witness nature's most magnificent and complex artistry. It is an experience that will challenge your perceptions of what a natural wonder can be, and remind you that some of the most breathtaking places on Earth are not simply static sights to be seen, but dynamic, living works of art to be felt and cherished. Jungzaigo National Park, an epic, mind-blowing destination that defies all expectations and leaves you questioning if you just landed on another planet. Imagine an otherworldly valley carved by ancient glaciers, its terrain a breathtaking tapestry of lush, primeval forests, jagged snow-capped peaks, and a series of jewel-toned lakes so vibrant they feel like they were painted by a master artist. Covering an area of roughly 280 square miles, with elevations ranging from around 6,500 feet to nearly 15,000 feet. This is a place where every turn of the trail presents a jaw-dropping new vista. The air is crisp and clean, and the silence is so profound it's only broken by the soft whisper of the wind through the pines and the steady roar of cascading water. Jungzaigo's claim to fame, its very soul, lies in its water. The lakes are a mesmerizing, almost supernatural blue, green, and turquoise thanks to a unique cocktail of high calcium carbonate concentrations and a specific blend of algae and other plant life that thrive in this mineral-rich environment. This is where you'll find the famous Five-Flower Lake, a veritable kaleidoscope of colors that shift and change with the light. Look down into its crystal-clear depths, and you'll see ancient tree trunks scattered across the lake bed, perfectly preserved and eerily beautiful, a silent testament to a long-ago forest that now lies submerged. It's an image so perfect, you have to blink a few times to make sure it's real. The park is a chain of connected valleys, each one more spectacular than the last. You've got the mighty waterfalls too, like the Nuari Long Falls, a massive, roaring cascade that spans over 100 feet wide. And the delicate Pearl Shoal waterfall, where the water spreads out over a terraced limestone shoal, creating countless shimmering rivulets that look like a scattering of pearls. It's a completely different kind of beauty, intricate and gentle, but just as awe-inspiring as the grandest cascade. The crown jewel for many visitors is the expansive Long Lake, the largest and deepest of the park's lakes. Fed by glacial melt, it's a majestic body of water set against a dramatic backdrop of towering snow-covered mountains. The sheer scale makes you feel small in the most wonderful way, forcing you to truly appreciate the power and grandeur of the natural world. Hiking along the well-maintained wooden boardwalks, you feel completely immersed, a silent witness to a landscape that feels untouched and timeless. Beyond the scenery, the park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a global bioreserve, home to a wide array of wildlife, including some incredibly rare species like the giant panda and the golden snub-nosed monkey, though they're notoriously elusive. The local Tibetan and Chang communities add a rich cultural layer to the experience, with their vibrant prayer flags and traditional homes dotting the landscape. For the American traveler used to sprawling national parks like Yellowstone or Yosemite, Junjaigo presents a different kind of wildness, one that is both intimately accessible and utterly alien. The sheer variety of landscapes, from lush bamboo forests to barren mountain peaks, all within a single park, is a testament to its ecological diversity. A trip here is more than just a vacation. It's a transformative journey that redefines your perception of beauty and leaves you with a profound sense of wonder. It's a bucket list destination that earns its reputation with every breathtaking view, a masterpiece of nature that you simply have to see to believe.
The sweltering heat of Laos can be a formidable thing, a heavy, humid blanket that clings to you from the moment you step off the plane. The dusty, golden-hued streets of Luang Prabang, though charming and filled with the scent of French bakeries and temple incense, offer little respite. But just about a 45-minute drive from the city center, a journey that feels like a gradual shedding of the urban world for something wilder and more serene, lies a secret paradise waiting to be discovered. This isn't your typical tourist destination with a grand entrance and a crowded, manufactured spectacle. Kwangsi Falls reveals itself slowly, a cascading masterpiece of nature that feels less like a landmark and more like a reward for those who venture out to find it. The moment your tuk-tuk pulls to a stop, the air temperature drops noticeably, replaced by the cool, damp breath of the jungle. A short walk leads you into a world of lush, vibrant green, and before you even see the main event, you'll hear it, the soft, persistent murmur of water. It's an invitation, a siren call to a place of unparalleled beauty. what truly sets Guangxi apart, and what leaves an indelible mark on the mind of an American traveler, is not just its sheer size, but the almost unbelievable iridescent color of its water. It's a color that photographers chase and poets struggle to describe. A vibrant, milky turquoise that feels completely out of place in the dense emerald jungle. This isn't a trick of the light. It's the result of limestone deposits filtering through the river, creating a unique mineral composition that turns the water into a brilliant shade of aquamarine. The falls descend in a series of magnificent tiered pools, each one a breathtaking tableau, connected by smaller, graceful cascades. The sight of these cascading levels, from the highest point to the lowest, is like watching a liquid staircase made of jewels. Visitors can walk along the well-maintained wooden paths and bridges that wind through the forest, offering new and increasingly spectacular views around every turn. Each pool invites you to linger, to take a photo, to simply breathe in the incredible scene. For many, the highlight is stripping down to your swimsuit and taking a dip. The water is cool and refreshing, a perfect antidote to the sticky Lao heat. And floating in these stunning natural pools is a truly surreal and peaceful experience. There are areas designated for swimming, and while you may not have a pool all to yourself, the sheer beauty of the location makes it feel like a private oasis. As you make your way further into the park, the sounds of splashing water grow louder, building a sense of anticipation that culminates in the reveal of the main waterfall. From a distance, it appears as a roaring white curtain of water, a powerful force plunging approximately 160 feet from the clifftop into a large, stunning basin. Up close, the thunderous roar is a symphony, and the fine mist it sends into the air creates a perpetual cloud, often crowned with a vivid rainbow on a sunny day. Standing at the foot of this main cascade, you feel a profound sense of awe, a humbling reminder of nature's raw power. The rock formations around the falls are just as impressive. Rugged limestone cliffs, carved and polished over millennia by the ceaseless flow of water. The sheer scale of this central cascade is a perfect counterpoint to the gentle, tranquil pools that precede it. The entire Guangxi Park experience is a seamless blend of natural wonder and quiet conservation. On your way to the falls, you pass by the Guangxi Bear Rescue Center, a beautiful and important organization dedicated to rescuing Asiatic black bears from the illegal wildlife trade. The sight of these rescued bears, now living safely in a sanctuary, adds a poignant layer to your visit, a reminder that the natural beauty you are enjoying is under constant threat and deserves protection. It's a small, heartwarming detour that makes the entire trip feel more meaningful. The journey is not just about the destination. It's about the walk through the forest, the feeling of discovery, the cool water on your skin, the thunderous roar of the main fall, and the quiet dignity of the bears. It's an experience that captivates you with its beauty and its story. Guangxi isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to be a part of, even for a few hours. It feels like a secret the jungle has been keeping, a place of peace and sublime beauty that reveals itself with a breathtaking, cascading grace. The memories you leave with, of that vibrant, iridescent blue, of the mist on your face, of the sun filtering through the dense canopy, are ones that you carry with you long after the journey ends, a powerful symbol of Laos's quiet, magnificent heart. It's truly an essential stop for anyone seeking genuine, unforgettable adventure.
When you pull off Route 1, Iceland's famous ring road, you're not just stopping at another scenic viewpoint. You are arriving at an interactive masterpiece of nature, a place where the landscape invites you to become part of the experience. The waterfall of Seljalandsfoss is an unassuming giant, its towering presence a sudden and breathtaking contrast to the vast, open landscape of the south coast. Unlike other waterfalls that command your attention from a distance, this cascade, plummeting approximately 200 feet from a sheer cliff face, beckons you closer, promising a perspective that few other natural wonders can offer. This isn't just about looking at falling water, it's about feeling it, hearing it, and stepping directly into its embrace. For an American traveler on a quest for both grandeur and accessibility, Seljalandsfoss offers a perfect blend of epic scale and an intimate hands-on adventure, a quintessential stop on the ultimate road trip. The waterfall itself is a vision of powerful elegance. The water of the Seljanlaso River,
fed by meltwater from the Eophiloctical Glacier, drops in a narrow, powerful curtain, thundering into a serene pool below. The moss-covered cliff behind it adds a vibrant emerald hue to the scene, a soft contrast to the explosive energy of the water. But its true magic lies in the path that winds its way behind the falls, a feature that has cemented its status as one of Iceland's most beloved attractions. The journey to the path itself is easy, just a short walk from the parking lot, but the experience is a profound one. As you step onto the rocky trail, you are instantly enveloped by the deafening roar of the falls, a sound so powerful it seems to vibrate through your very bones. The air becomes thick with mist and a fine, cold spray that quickly coats your clothes and skin. It's a sensory overload, in the best way possible. A baptism by mist. The trail, which can be slippery from the constant spray, curves gently inward, leading you into the cavernous space between the rock wall and the rushing curtain of water. Walking behind Seljalandsfoss is a surreal, almost out-of-body experience. With the cliff face just inches from your shoulder, you are completely immersed. The world outside disappears, replaced by the hypnotic sound and sight of millions of gallons of water hurtling downwards. The light filtering through the watery curtain creates a stunning, ethereal effect. Transforming the world into a wash of muted blues, greens, and whites. You can see the landscape on the other side of the falls, the vast plains, the distant mountains, framed through a shimmering, translucent wall of water. It feels like standing on a movie set or inside a living postcard. The experience is both humbling and exhilarating, a reminder of the raw, untamed power of the planet and a thrilling personal accomplishment. Unlike a strenuous hike to a distant viewpoint, this is a reward that is immediately accessible, a feeling of awe that is earned without a monumental effort, making it a perfect adventure for travelers of all ages and abilities. This sense of immediate gratification resonates strongly with a culture that values unique, high-impact experiences that are both rewarding and manageable. The beauty of Seljalandsfoss is that its character changes dramatically with the seasons, offering a new adventure with every visit. In the vibrant Iceland summer, the path is green, and the water is a steady flow, the spray a refreshing, cool mist on a milder day. But in the depths of winter, the entire scene transforms into a magical wonderland of ice. The cliffs become adorned with massive icicles and frozen sprays, and the path behind the falls turns into a slick, crystal-encrusted tunnel.
the walk becomes a more challenging but equally rewarding feat of navigating a frozen labyrinth, a stunning visual contrast to its summer counterpart. The falls are also beautifully lit at night, turning the scene into a dramatic, mystical spectacle. Visiting at sunset is another popular choice, as the low sun bathes the water in a golden light, casting long shadows and creating stunning rainbows that arc across the falls, a perfect photo opportunity for capturing that once-in-a-lifetime moment to share back home. Celulensfoss is a destination that captures the heart of the modern American traveler's spirit, a desire for an accessible, authentic, and truly memorable adventure. It's not just a stop on the map, it's a place where you get to step out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary, where you feel the pulse of the earth and leave with a story that you can't wait to tell. The thrill of standing behind that colossal curtain of water is an experience that stays with you long after you've left the South Coast, a feeling of pure, unadulterated wonder that truly defines the magic of Iceland. Stepping into the valley of Skogafoss, you are instantly met with a force that feels less like a natural wonder and more like a living, breathing legend. This isn't just another stop on a road trip. It's a pilgrimage to a place that has been a witness to 1,000 years of history, a place where the wild, untamed heart of Iceland beats with an epic, relentless rhythm. For an American traveler accustomed to the grandeur of Yosemite or the sheer scale of Niagara Falls, Skogafoss offers something different, a singular, powerful beauty that is both accessible and profoundly remote. This waterfall is not a component of a larger park system. It is the main event, standing alone with an unyielding majesty that captivates you from the moment you first lay eyes on it from miles away. Its physical dimensions tell only part of the story. At approximately 200 feet tall and 82 feet wide, it's a monumental curtain of white noise, a perpetual thunder that vibrates through the very ground beneath your feet. The roar of the water is a visceral sound, a constant reminder of the incredible power being unleashed from the Skoga River as it makes its final, dramatic plunge toward the coast. The atmosphere at the base of the falls is a sensory overload in the most breathtaking way. A dense, persistent mist rises from the impact zone, creating a fine veil that clings to the air and coats everything in a gentle spray. This perpetual mist is the key to one of Skogafoss's most enchanting features, the constant presence of a vibrant rainbow, or often a double rainbow arcing across the face of the falls. It's a cliché that you'll never get tired of, a celestial promise that feels entirely earned after the journey here. Standing on the flat, grassy ground at the base, you can feel the raw power of the water and the cool, cleansing mist on your face. The lush, green moss and grass that thrive in this perpetually damp environment provide a stunning contrast to the stark, black and gray volcanic cliffs from which the waterfall descends, creating a perfect cinematic tableau. It's a place that makes you feel both incredibly small and deeply connected to the planet's raw, geological forces. The waterfall's legend adds a layer of mystery and adventure that appeals to the American spirit of exploration and discovery. According to folklore, the first Viking settler in the area, a man named Thrasi Thorolfsson, buried a chest filled with gold and treasures behind the waterfall's cascade. While the treasure has never been definitively found, though one local is said to have partially retrieved a ring from it, the legend lives on, adding a hint of a real-life quest to an already epic landscape. This tale of hidden riches transforms the waterfall from a mere sight into a landmark steeped in mystery, inviting every visitor to look for the glint of gold just beyond the shimmering spray. But the experience of Skogafoss is a treasure in itself, and it can be viewed from a completely different perspective by taking on the challenge of climbing the over 500 steps to the top of the cliff. This isn't a casual stroll, it's a commitment, a thigh-burning ascent that rewards your effort with a breathtaking, panoramic view. From the top, the perspective changes entirely. You stand at the very edge where the Skoga River tumbles over the cliff, watching its powerful flow before it disappears into the Great Cascade. The view extends far beyond the falls themselves, offering a sweeping panorama of the river as it meanders through the highlands, carving its way toward the sea in the distance. This elevated vantage point provides a powerful sense of scale, showing how Skogafoss is not just an isolated wonder, but a dramatic punctuation mark in a vast, wild landscape. The journey up the stairs is a metaphor for the Icelandic experience itself. A little bit of effort, a bit of a challenge, rewarded with an unforgettable vista and a sense of having earned your view. It's a feeling that resonates deeply with the American ideal of hard work paying off with a spectacular payoff. Ultimately, what makes Skogafoss so compelling to an American audience is its ability to be both an accessible roadside attraction and a profoundly wild and powerful place. You can drive right up to it, a convenient stop on your journey. Yet when you are standing there, you feel 100 miles away from civilization. It is a place that feels untouched by time, where the legends of Vikings feel as real as the cool mist on your face. It is starred in blockbuster films and television shows, yet its true power is found not on a screen, but in the feeling of awe it inspires when you are standing there, listening to its roar. Skogafoss is a perfect blend of natural beauty, epic history, and the thrill of a grand adventure that feels personal and all your own. It's a landmark that doesn't just show you a beautiful sight, it makes you feel something, reminding you of the raw, untamed power of the planet and the enduring stories that are written into the very stone and water of our world. Its simple, singular majesty is an experience that will stay with you long after you've left its misty, legendary embrace.
Stepping into the presence of Hraunfossar, you immediately understand that this isn't your typical waterfall. It's an entirely unconventional spectacle, a geological whisper of nature's most profound secrets, an experience that challenges every preconceived notion you have about how a waterfall should look or behave. While destinations like Niagara Falls or Iguazu Falls awe you with their thunderous power and sheer volume, Hraunfossar captivates you with its quiet, mesmerizing persistence, a sprawling aquatic symphony that seems to materialize from nowhere. Instead of a single monumental cascade plunging over a cliff face, you are greeted by an ethereal tapestry of countless delicate rivulets and streams, collectively stretching over nearly 3,000 feet, all of them trickling directly out of the side of a massive ancient lava field. It's a breathtaking illusion, and you find yourself asking a single disbelieving question: where in the world is all this water coming from? The answer, as it turns out, is a testament to the surreal and magical workings of the Icelandic landscape, a grand, unseen journey that gives Hraunfossar its hypnotic allure. The magic begins miles away, high up on the vast Longjökull Glacier, a colossal sheet of ice that serves as the source for the glacial river Hvítá. As this mighty river carves its path through the rugged terrain, a significant portion of its water disappears beneath the surface, seeping into the highly porous basaltic lava field of the Hallmundarhraun.
This lava field, formed centuries ago by a massive eruption, acts like a giant natural sponge, a complex subterranean network of tunnels and channels that filters the water for a staggering distance. For days, weeks, or even longer, this water flows silently and invisibly beneath the hardened rock, a secret journey that only the Earth knows. Then, in a truly awe-inspiring display of geological artistry, the water finally resurfaces, not through a single point of exit, but through the moss-covered, honeycombed edge of the lava, bursting forth in 1,000 different ways to create the stunning, wide curtain of Hraunfossar. The color of the water is a vivid glacial turquoise, a brilliant contrast against the stark, dark volcanic rock and the vibrant green of the surrounding vegetation. You can stand for what feels like hours, watching the gentle flow, mesmerized by the quiet force of nature's plumbing. The sheer, unyielding volume of water, estimated at up to 20,000 gallons per second, finding its way back into the open air after a long, unseen pilgrimage. To truly appreciate Hraunfossar is to understand its place in the larger Icelandic narrative, a landscape of fire and ice where hidden forces are constantly at work. This is not a roadside attraction you simply pull over for. It is the climax of a journey, a quiet reward after a drive through some of the country's most raw and beautiful terrain. The atmosphere here is one of profound tranquility, a serene contrast to the roaring power of other more famous waterfalls. You can walk along the well-maintained pathways, the sound of the countless tiny cascades creating a soft, rhythmic chorus that invites contemplation. The air is crisp and pure, carrying the scent of the mineral-rich water. Just a short walk upstream, you'll find the equally captivating Barnafossar, or Children's Waterfall, which violently carves its path through a narrow basalt canyon. The sight of Barnafoss's powerful churning rapids offers a stark and powerful contrast to the gentle, elegant cascades of its neighbor. Providing a complete picture of the many ways water shapes this wild land. To stand at Hraunfossar is to witness something fundamentally different, a quiet defiance of convention that redefines beauty. It's a reminder that true power isn't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's the quiet, persistent force of something working in the background, shaping the world one hidden journey at a time. This is not just a destination to check off a list. It is an experience that leaves a lasting impression, a memory of a unique and beautiful secret revealed by the land itself. A place where water's quiet persistence
creates a spectacle that a thunderous head-on crash could never hope to rival. It is a moment of pure, unfiltered geological magic that has to be seen to believe, and it is every bit as epic as the most famous waterfalls on Earth, just on its own beautifully unconventional terms.
Stepping into Erawan National Park in Thailand, a mere couple of hours northwest of Bangkok, is to leave the chaos of the city behind and enter a realm that feels less like a tourist destination and more like a real-life, multi-level adventure. This is not just a waterfall, it is a 7-tiered odyssey, a journey through a lush jungle that rewards every step with a new cascade, a deeper pool, and a more spectacular view. For an American traveler accustomed to the well-worn paths of national parks, Erawan offers a genuine, unfiltered experience that is both physically engaging and visually breathtaking. The initial trail, a gentle paved path, sets a deceptively calm tone as it winds its way toward the first level, a tranquil cascade known as Lai Kun Lung. Here, the water flows over gentle limestone formations into shallow, inviting pools. It's the perfect warm-up, a peaceful introduction to the raw beauty that awaits, and a place where you can dip your toes in the refreshingly cool water, feeling the cool, humid air of the jungle on your skin. As you continue, the path leads to Wong Maj Cha, the second level, where the pools grow deeper and the crowds begin to thin, offering the first real opportunity for a refreshing swim. This is where the magic truly starts to take hold, as you begin to notice the surreal, almost impossible color of the water, a brilliant emerald green that seems to glow from within, a direct result of the dissolved calcium carbonate in the limestone. The sound of the rushing water becomes a constant companion, a steady rhythm guiding you further up the trail. The third level, Pa Nam Tak, is where the true fun begins. Here, the waterfall has carved a natural rock slide, and visitors, young and old, laugh as they slip down the mossy rock face into the deep, cool basin below. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated joy that feels like an unwritten rule of the park. You simply have to try the slide. This is also where you might encounter the small, playful fish that live in the pools, which are famously known to nibble at your feet, providing a natural and slightly ticklish pedicure. The journey continues to O Ek Nong Anong, the fourth tier. The trail becomes a little more challenging here,
transitioning from a paved path to a winding dirt trail with exposed roots and rocks. The physical effort is instantly rewarded with a stunning view of a cascade that fans out over a wide rock face, creating a series of intricate, smaller falls. The pools here are deeper and more secluded, a perfect spot for those seeking a tranquil escape from the more populated lower levels. Level 5, Buamai, feels like a true hiker's reward. The climb is a bit steeper, and the jungle closes in around you, but you emerge to find a series of smaller, tiered pools that seem to be straight out of a hidden grotto. The feeling of accomplishment as you reach this point is palpable, a sense of having earned the right to be in this pristine, untouched part of the park. The 6th level, Dong Pruk Sa, is often regarded as the most picturesque. A stunningly wide waterfall cascades over multiple ledges into a massive pool below, creating a scene that feels like a natural cathedral of water. The sheer power and scale of this level are awe-inspiring, a crescendo of sound and motion that leaves you breathless. But the final ascent to the 7th and highest level, Pu Pa Erawan, is the ultimate climax of the journey. The trail becomes a true climb, involving ropes and a more rugged path, a final test of endurance. And the reward is worth every bit of effort. The name of the waterfall itself, Erawan, comes from Hindu mythology and refers to the three-headed elephant that serves the god Indra. The final tier of the falls, a breathtaking cascade that plunges into a crystal-clear pool, is said to be shaped like the head of this legendary elephant. Standing at the very top, looking down at the immense power of the water and the jungle below, you feel a profound sense of peace and accomplishment. The air is cool and misty, and the distant hum of the jungle feels like a whisper. The 7 levels of Erawan Falls are a perfect metaphor for the rewarding journey of discovery, where each step forward reveals a new facet of nature's beauty and a new opportunity for adventure. It is an experience that resonates deeply with the American spirit of exploration and the appreciation for a place that remains wild, authentic, and utterly unforgettable. A true hidden gem that invites you to earn your view level by level.
At Godafoss, you aren't just looking at another waterfall. You are standing on a stage where history and myth converge, a landscape that holds the weight of a nation's spiritual transformation. This isn't a place of manufactured spectacle or commercialized adventure. It's a raw, untamed force of nature that witnessed a pivotal moment in Icelandic history over 1,000 years ago. For an American audience accustomed to national parks and monumental landmarks that celebrate foundational decisions, Gothafos presents a unique and compelling narrative, a tale of a people who chose a new path by casting away the old. In the year 1000 AD, as the Icelandic Commonwealth faced a schism between the Old Norse pagan beliefs and the newly arrived Christianity, the chieftain Þorgir Ljósvetningagoði made a dramatic and life-altering decision. After a night of profound contemplation, he stood before the Althing, the ancient Viking parliament, and declared that Christianity would be the new official religion of Iceland. To seal this historic proclamation and to symbolically break with the past, he returned to his home and, according to legend, gathered the carved idols of the Norse gods, Odin, Thor, and Freya, and hurled them into the thunderous cascade, forever giving this magnificent place its name, the Waterfall of the Gods. This powerful act, performed in a place of such natural grandeur, elevates Gothafos from a simple geological formation to a living monument to faith, courage, and cultural evolution. Its horseshoe-shaped crest, spanning nearly 100 feet across and plunging approximately 39 feet into the churning pool below, is a sight of breathtaking beauty and immense power. The river, the Skjálfandafljót, gushes with a relentless force, its turquoise-colored glacial water swirling in a mesmerizing vortex at the base of the falls. The spray carried on the wind coats the surrounding basalt columns and the jagged volcanic landscape, giving it a perpetually misty, ethereal quality that feels both ancient and pristine. Unlike the roaring, almost violent power of other famous waterfalls, Gothafos possesses a certain grace, a serene and powerful dignity that seems to be in perfect harmony with the historical events that unfolded here. The rugged volcanic terrain, a testament to Iceland's raw geological power, provides a stark and beautiful backdrop to the cascade, a place where the earth itself seems to be telling a story. Approaching Gothafos from the main ring road, Route 1 in northern Iceland, is an experience in itself. The landscape is vast and largely unpopulated, and as you drive, the world seems to open up, preparing you for something epic. When you finally arrive, you have a choice of vantage points. You can walk along the east bank, getting up close and personal with the sheer force of the falls, feeling the cool mist on your face and hearing the deafening roar as a visceral, unforgettable sensation. Or you can cross a small pedestrian bridge to the west bank, where you get a wider perspective, a panoramic view that allows you to fully appreciate the falls in their full, majestic glory. From this side, the geological formations are more prominent, and you can see how the water carves its way through the earth, shaping the landscape with a patient, unstoppable force. For an American traveler, this journey from the open road to a place of such profound historical weight feels like a pilgrimage, a chance to connect with a story that has shaped an entire nation. It's a moment of quiet contemplation in a very loud place, a rare opportunity to stand in a spot that holds an irreplaceable place in the history of the world. The legacy of Þorgeirs' fateful toss is a story that resonates deeply with the American spirit of choosing a new path and forging a new identity. It's a reminder that monumental change can happen in the most unassuming of places, and that great decisions often find their echo in the landscape itself. When you leave Godafoss, you don't just carry a memory of a beautiful waterfall. You take with you the knowledge that you stood where a powerful saga took place, where the old gods were sent tumbling into the churning waters, and where a nation was forever changed. It's an experience that goes beyond the scenic and ventures into the realm of the profound, leaving an indelible mark on your soul and an understanding that the raw, untamed nature of Iceland is truly a character in its own ancient and ongoing story. The falls, with their ceaseless power and mythic past, stand as an enduring symbol, a breathtaking blend of natural wonder and human history that is as captivating and humbling as any landmark on Earth.